Last time on Corpse Party Blood Drive. Why, do you have those stones exactly? Pursue this line of questioning and I'll fucking kill you. Mayu! Clearly wasn't in his right mind. Well, he's dead, so... Whoa! That's Sachiko! Sachiko just saved us? Nirvana, I summoned the dead. Where do you think you're touching? Those are my boobs! Apologize after we get to Heavenly Host. Just make the jump already! He hitched a ride! Good job. Oh, bad! The fuck? Well, like I said, Yuki seems kind of evil now. Greetings, my beautiful viewers! I am the Hunter of Comedy, and welcome back to Corpse Party Blood Drive. So, last time a lot of crazy things happened. Yoshiki hitched a ride on Magari to get back to the Nirvana to save, wow, brain not wanting to work, Ayumi here, and, kind of grabbed Magari's boobs by accident, but, you know, I mean, hey, I mean, you do what you had to. We almost got vored by, Gore again, but, strangely enough, ow, what's really weird is that Sachiko actually came to save us, which is very odd. Sachiko saved us from a bunch of evil spirits, which is very unlike Sachiko. So, now, we need to try and get outside, but I kind of figured out how to do it. I looked up where I need to go, but I didn't, look up, beyond that, because I want to, I read that I need to go to the janitor's office for reasons. I'm not exactly sure why. But apparently there's something I need in here that's gonna get me outside. Hey, there's a key on one of the hooks that wasn't there before. Oh, okay, because there's a bunch of keys here. Classroom key? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I thought it'd be like a key to get outside. Ah, there's the button. I don't really need the flashlight right now. Okay, I use the classroom key. Oh! Oh, there's something else in here. Ow! What did I step on? I didn't see anything. Oh, it must have been a wire or something. Bandages on the floor. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. How bad am I hurt? Not terrible. I could do without wasting a bandage. Okay, and there's another tripwire here. Ryusuke Sugimoto. Electrocuted by light switch. Damn. Okay. This is like a spirit board. The kind you use for a seance. Almighty God, cleanse this child's sins! Voice seems to be coming from upstairs. Oh. Okay, so apparently I need to go upstairs then. Not sure how or why. Okay, I know I've been in here before. I was just kind of checking everything, because I'm still trying to figure out, like, you know, like I said, like, I read that I needed to go to the janitor's office, but I didn't look at anything more than that, because I'm still trying to, you know, do this without, using a guide. And I've had to use a guide, in the past for some of, the Corpse Party games, but that's because, God, they make it so not obvious sometimes. Is this where I need to go? I honestly have no clue where I'm supposed to go at this point. Huh, I didn't use a bandage, but my health went back up. That's odd. Maybe my health goes up automatically? So it said something about, like, you know, the ghost being on this floor here, so... just not sure where it is? Wait! Oh! I remember! That classroom that had the hole in it! Maybe I can go there now! Almighty God, cleanse this child's sins! The Lord hath spoken! No soul may reside in trees that have died! Voices coming from this classroom. Again, why would you want to go in there? This feels like a bad idea. Oh, is this the person who hung himself? Oh boy. Strike down the person with one swing of thy divine blade, O Lord! Oh! Suddenly there was a woman standing in the middle of the classroom. She had her back turned to me. As soon as I saw her, my phone screen flicked off, bathing the room in darkness. All I could make out beforehand was the figure was female, no other discerning features. Oh boy! Ah! Ow. Holy shit, she one-shotted me! Oh my god! Well, there's the other wrong end for this chapter. Okay, it's a good thing I saved right before this. Used up my talismans, too. What am I supposed to do in there? It looked like there was an item on, like, the desk, but it wouldn't let me examine anything. Okay, I can just leave, I guess. Is she still in here? Oh, she's not. Okay, walkway key. Right, the walkway. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah, I got this. Alrighty, here's the walkway. So I guess this is where we can find the book. That would make sense. Hey, what the hell? There's a dusty towel here. It was this way, right? Oh, that's a dead person there. Where is it? Come on, please be here. Hello, dead person. Saki Suzuki succumbed to fatigue while wandering the forest outside Heavenly Host. That makes sense. Doesn't seem to be over there. Okay, where the hell else am I supposed to go? Oh, is that it? Oh, I found it! Ah, found it! Yes, this is it! This is... It did look similar to the Book of Shadows, but the green hardcover binding was fashioned in an unfamiliar pattern. The grimoire. The Book of Shadows was kind of like this, right? Placed it on the ground and cracked open the cover. Seemed to be a medical manual featuring old diagrams on autopsy and dissection. Conjoined twins, incurable disease, twin pregnancy, intrauterine fetal death. It was all childbirth related. I couldn't believe it. I'd come all this way, put myself and the others at risk, all for... the wrong book! This isn't it. This isn't the book! So where's the real one? Hello, Yuki. Oh, no, you have an axe! That makes me concerned! Yuki! Huh? What are you doing? Huh? Who are you? Sachi. Oh, God. Oh, it's like a deformed person. Best girl's here. She's alive. Injured, but alive. Ayumi, stop. Aiko? Keep your distance from that girl. You're in grave danger. Who is she? It can't be Sachiko, can it? I don't know, but that's not important right now. Listen, Ayumi, okay? You came here in search of the Book of Shadows, right? Yeah? The Book of Shadows isn't here. It never was. The only thing here is the nirvana the book spawned. There's nothing at all to be gained from this place. No. The photograph I took was a reflection of this girl's malice. It was a trap to bring people in. Aiko produced some more photos, likely the photograph she'd shown me before. Look. These are all photographs I found here. Each photo varied wildly in coloring, with some looking brand new and others looking significantly aged, but the figure in the picture was always exactly the same. They're identical to yours! No matter whose picture it is, they all show the same girl in the same pose! But the thing that gets imprinted in her hand is different every time. It's based on whatever the photographer is most desperate to find! Sure enough, the item the girl was holding in her left hand differed in every single picture. It wasn't just the Book of Shadows, but things like a silk cloth, human bones, a beat-up checker-patterned doll, always held the same way, but never the same object. Huh. We were all baited by a book that doesn't even exist here. We walked right into it. This place is under her control. If we stay here, we're all going to go insane. We can't last much longer. We need to get out. Do the chant now. Huh? What? I was confused for a moment, wondering why Aiko wouldn't just use her ever after stones to get home right then and there. Then I noticed her hand. There was a massive puncture wound on it, as if she were bitten by a wild dog. It was so bad that the white ligaments in her hand were actually exposed, visible to the naked eye. Come on! Hurry! She was breathing heavily, testing to how much pain she must have been enduring. I didn't want to crush her spirits, but I knew what she was hoping for, and it was something I couldn't provide. I can't! You have the Ever After Stones, right? So use them already, please! I don't! The person I came with has them, and I don't know where he is! We can't go home, can we? So what do we do? I mean, getting away from her seems to be the smartest thing to do right now. Ah! Ah! What? Ah! Hot, hot, hot! Ah! Hot, hot, hot! Aiko, no! I'm burning! God, what do? I see something I could use. I guess just... Oh, her water. Still some water left in the bottle I brought with me. I quickly removed it from my pack and pumped its contents over Aiko. Oh, that just made it worse! Aiko! Aiko! Ah! Which way did she go? Aiko, please don't die! Aiko! I'm out of batteries. What now if this dies on me? I need to hurry. I chased after Aiko. It was the only thing I could do. She may not have had the stones anymore, but safety in numbers was a real commodity in these parts. Yoshiki! Damn it. It's darker than I remember. I guess I'm here, though. But that means Heavenly Host is still standing after all. And that's a real kick in the ass. Shinozaki, are you here somewhere? That's one of Shinozaki's candles! No mistaking it. Guess you couldn't have gone too far, right? Hang in there, Shinozaki. I'm coming for you! Chapter 3, Pain! To be continued. Oh my god. Ooh, EX Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 have been unlocked. Yeah, extra chapters. There's 1 and 2 right now. I'm gonna wait though. What I want to do is I want to get close to the end of the game before I do all the extra chapters. I'm gonna see if I want to do the extra chapters before we finish the game because I want the last episode to be the end of the game. So we'll do them, but not before we get to close to the end. Chapter 4, Pillars of the Six Demons? Why? Aiko! I've been wandering around, exhausted out of my mind, aimlessly searching every corner of the building for Aiko. Eventually, I wound up in the custodian's office. I mean, I see something, shining on the ground there, but, It was no use. Aiko was long gone. I was all alone. I had been here long enough that I began to worry about my phone battery dying, which, doesn't make sense because I have batteries that can extend it with, which is weird. I didn't want to shut it off completely, but I at least felt it prudent to turn off the screen. What now? If the book isn't here, what the hell did I get so worked up about? I should never have come. No, you really shouldn't have, but you did. My voice was breaking. I had more or less given up by this point. My newly darkened phone screen suddenly lit up again. As a call came through, it was Mizuto. Yo, full of regrets again, I take it? You're pretty pathetic, Well, that didn't take long. I went from relieved to infuriated on a single heartbeat. Where the hell are you? Are you watching me or something? You knew exactly how I was feeling last time you called too. How do you know my moods? Dunno, just my sixth sense, I guess. Why didn't you pick up when I called you? Well, that's an easy one, because you're a pain in the ass. So, how's everything going? I sighed a little on the inside. It was becoming clearer and clearer that this was just Mizuto's way. I tried my best to ignore his abuse and simply answer his question. It's not here. Huh? The Book of Shadows. It's not here. Confirmed by the psychic intelligence girl. That photo was created by someone in this school as a ruse to bring people here from the outside. It's a fake. You serious? I'm out of options. There are no more leads to follow for resurrecting my friends. Some Shinozaki you turned out to be. Does the bloodline slowly turn to piss with each generation or something? You can't even get your hands on a single Book of Shadows? Yeah, the Book of Shadows! Right. I'm no longer just embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed by you. You said it would be here too, didn't you? You're a liar! Oh man, this is rich. Nothing I told you was a lie. But if the skin isn't here, that's definitely a miscalculation on my part. The skin? Listen, this dimension represents the nirvana that the Book of Shadows created, right? So, somewhere in here, you'll find the nirvana's core. I didn't tell you about this? What does that have to do with anything? If I can't find the book, I can't resurrect my friends. And if I can't resurrect my friends, then there was no point in me coming here. So what are you gonna do about that? There's a girl trying to kill me who's acting an awful lot like Sachiko, and I can't take much more of this. Hey, you might want to listen when someone gives you critical information, okay? Since the Book of Shadows created the Nirvana's core is made up of its contents. Huh? Find the core somewhere in this dimension, and it's pretty much the same thing as finding the Book of Shadows, meaning you might be able to cast soul retrieval magic or whatever. So, I can still bring everyone back? He is just leading, like, fucking, like, it literally is like, you know, like a carrot on a string with her. Jesus. Yeah, even without the skin, there are still all the internal organs. If the spell's there, you should be able to cast it from the contents alone. Huh. My cheeks were on fire. Felt as though all the blood in my body had been pushed up to my head. You've got bigger problems right now, though. There's a situation in here, and you created it. Now you have to take responsibility. Huh? What kind of situation? Something happened at Makina Shinozaki's apartment, right? That girl you came in contact with? The reason she's here now is because you brought something you shouldn't have from Makina's home. You mean the Ever After Stones? No, some part of the human body. Hair, bones, nails, teeth! Those 2 baby teeth I'd found, the one that had been stuck in my hand. Figure they must have had some kind of meaning, so I wrapped them in tissue and stuck them in my pocket. Forgotten all about them until that very moment. Teeth, huh? Yeah, baby teeth. And I do have them with me right now. The girl you encountered isn't Sachiko. The Martabas were researching this, but apparently there was another girl in Yoshie's womb alongside Sachiko, known as a vanishing twin. What? She died inside her mother, basically melted and got absorbed by her younger sister. So you can kind of think of her as Sachiko's unborn older twin. Fuck! Just like the douche! I'm just like, this is bad. This is very bad. This was almost too much to process. Never in my wildest dreams would I imagine something so bizarre. I mean, listen, while I do like the fact that they decided that, like, Sachiko wasn't going to be the villain again, I like that. I feel like it would have been a stronger choice, personally, if they'd have had Yuki be the villain. Like, that, like, the Nirvana warped Yuki and made her, like, evil, rather than it be, like, Sachiko's unborn twin, because, from what I remember, like, basically Yuki's just gone. Like, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to have this be that. But I mean, like, I guess they wanted, like, a twist, but I mean, like, you know, I still think it would have been better if, you know, Yuki had been the villain rather than this previously unknown, unmentioned, unborn twin of Sachiko, you know? I think I heard her say, Sachi. Could that be her name? Sachi, huh? Good a name as any. That's what we'll call her then, Sachi. You can think of her as a petty spirit from our own world. Nothing more than a mischievous poltergeist at worst, though. Unfortunately, you brought her teeth to Heavenly Host, and now she's managed to give herself a physical form and awakened here. Well, but hold on. No, she was already super powerful because wasn't she, like, murdering other people long before we went to the apartment and everything? Like, at the beginning of the game, we saw her, like snap a girl's, like, spine in half. I mean, like, you can't say that she was just a mischievous poltergeist. I'm like, no, she was powerful enough already, so, like, I don't know, some conflicting information here. And in doing so, she basically absorbed the entirety of the Nirvana's power and has gone completely berserk. See, again, it would have been better if that was Yuki. She doesn't have any higher intelligence functions like Sachiko did, which means you can't reason with her. She's pretty much pure evil. Worse still, her powers are so strong that the spiritual chaos she's creating is spreading into the real world too, causing all kinds of shit to go down. Probably an unconscious grudge on her part for never having the chance to be born. But how did I awaken her? How is this even possible? Why would teeth from a child who was never born even exist? Obviously, something happened at Maki Nishinozaki's apartment, though we may never know what. Not worth worrying about right now, either. We need to focus on what to do about Sachi. Her power of absorption is enormous, and it's causing the Nirvana to shrink. And that's causing the dimensional wall that separates this world from ours to start to break down. The wall between the two worlds? What happens if it fails? Pretty much what you'd expect. It'd be the end of the world as we know it. Huh? Huh? If Sachi gets into the real world, the ensuing chaos would be immense. People would go insane and start killing each other, or themselves. Death would pretty much rule the day. And those who moved on to the ever after would all suddenly wake up. The earth would be taken over by vengeful spirits, leaving very little room for flesh and blood stragglers. How does one respond to a claim like that? Especially when the elephant in the room was that it was all my fault. I'd literally be responsible for the end of civilization. See, like, again, I don't think that's necessarily true. I wonder, I think that maybe Mizuto is, like, manipulating her, making her think it's her fault to get her to work harder. I'm not 100% certain on that. I was completely speechless. In shock, most likely. All I could do was breathe heavily. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, so loudly that I felt like some part of me was about to snap. I had to say something, to keep Mizuto on the line. No. That can't be true! How does it feel, huh? What are you... And it feels pretty weird knowing your actions are gonna bring about the end of the world. Seriously, what the hell is your problem? Why would you say that? You're such an ass. I had no idea this could happen. You had no idea? Please! Oh, my stomach. I couldn't take any more of Mizuto's crap. All I could do was scream at him over the phone and hope it hurt his ears or something. If you're so frustrated with yourself that you're that close to snapping, don't. There may still be a light at the end of the tunnel. Didn't even faze him. He just kept talking with that same cocky tone in his voice. The only person who can stop the world ending is, again, you. Huh? It was just one sound, but I could barely get it out. I had almost no voice at this point. I was just a mess of tears and confusion. Listen up, okay? You have a new objective. In order to stop Sachi, you have to get this Nirvana moving. And for that to happen, you need some real divine providence on your side.
Divine providence?
You seen any pillars since you got here?
Pillars? What kind?
That was the black object I saw from the window, but I don't know if that's what he meant. The Nirvana was built on a bunch of Sephiroth and a bunch of pillars, okay? The pillars are made up of spiritual matter, and honestly, I'm not going to be able to explain it so you'll understand, so just know that they're called the Pillars of the Six Demons. This just don't sound good! These just don't sound good! Like, why? Like, it's just like, listen, it's too complicated to explain. Just know that they're called the Pillars of the Six Demons. These are supposed to help us? They should each be located somewhere in the school. And even though they're called pillars, they can really be any shape or size.
Pillars of the Six Demons?
Just keep listening. The pillars of the six demons that exist here in this heavenly host represent north, northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest, and south directions. You need to release the seal on each of them to complete the hexagram within the school. And you're the only one who can do it since you're a Shinozaki.
I'm the only one? But why?
Because you're a Shinozaki! And this Nirvana was brought into existence by the Shinozaki bloodline. Yoshie Shinozaki's actions created this mess, so only I could clean it. I considered the responsibility had just been laid upon me, and unconsciously gripped the hem of my skirt. The power sealed in each of the pills is fairly weak, though. But before you ask, so what do I do? That's why you're releasing all six to gather all the energy into one area. When the hexagram is formed around the core, all that power will crystallize and combine. Then, no matter how strong this Sachi is, you should be able to send her back to hell.
Why do you know all of this?
Why should I believe any of it? That is a good job, Ayumi. Proud of you.
Can you show me any proof that any of this is true?
I'd rather not, but fine. Told you when we got here, I'm Yogora, which means I'm descended from a bunch of shitty spiritual mediums. Specifically, I'm the son of a Shinto priest. My knowledge of Nirvana, and hell for that matter, was all beat into me before I even knew how to walk.
Yogora, I do recognize the name. Sis talked about them once or twice.
Well, we're kind of up there with the Shinozaki family, which is how I got to know your sister.
Oh, yeah. You said you were her protege, right?
Yeah.
Anything more than that?
Huh? The fuck are you implying? Don't go making shit up in your head. I swear, if you weren't her sister, I wouldn't even bother with a lost cause like you. Now listen. First thing you gotta do is defeat the spirit. Even if you do manage to find the Nirvana's core, there's not much point in bringing your friends back to a dying world. So your goals here are simple. Protect the world by hurling Sachi back to hell where she belongs, and find the core so you can resurrect your buddies. Think you can handle that?
Sure. I mean, maybe I can.
I felt like a boat drifting out on the ocean, allowing itself to be carried wherever the wind may take it, whether I wanted to go that way or not. Even with the best plan of attack laid out in front of me in no uncertain terms, I found it difficult to be certain about anything. It was like my willpower had already died.
Where are you?
I was staring at the odd cube Misuto had given me before we jumped here, eyes swollen with tears. Yeah, I'm trying to find you too, but I think we're in different places.
That's what I was afraid of.
Even if I succeeded, how could I get back? Was this basically a suicide mission for me? I didn't want to do any of this. All I wanted to do at the moment was break down and cry. Don't worry, though. I'll come and save you. Once we meet up, if you've gotten everything taken care of, we can go back home together using the Ever After zones. So take care, okay?
Can I really believe that?
Yeah, That gem I gave you will react to the Pillars of the Six Demons, so keep an eye on it, and you should be able to figure out when you're getting near one. Anyway, good luck!
Wait a minute, by gem, what do you mean?
Click. Conversation was over.
This?
I stared a little more skeptically at the so-called Argus cube in my hands. Did he know all of this was going to happen before we even came here? Probably.
Damn it. Why does he have to be so cold?
Oh, there's a face on there! There's a face burned into the screen. Yeah, I noticed. I have matches! Okay, so...
Sounded like it was coming from the second floor. Could it be Aiko?
Well, let's go find out, shall we? Staying here isn't gonna help me. Well, I can't go that way.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service, or the carrier is presently outside the service area. Please try again later. Not gonna get through, huh? Damn it.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, there was something up there. Oh boy. Well, I think now is probably the best place to call it for this episode because we're a little early, but we seem to be at time. So wait, there's a notebook with a diary written on it. Now let's read it before we end this. The journalist daily records of Sachiko's growth and development, all presented with an abnormally high level of detail. Flipping through the pages. There's one that immediately catches my attention. During a standard school physical, a strange shadow showed up in an X-ray taken of Sachiko's body. We had no idea what it was, and Sachiko was terrified, but it had to be removed, and that required surgery. Turned out to be Sachi's teeth. Oh, so that's how the teeth get there. And when you're a little girl with teeth stuck in your body, people treat you like some kind of devil. It took quite a toll on both of us. Well, at least that now explains how, like the teeth from Sachi got in her body. And, vanishing twins are a thing that really does happen, in real life. I know that that's a thing, but, still weird to see it here. But, either way, thank you everybody so much for watching. I appreciate you being here with me. Next time, we're apparently gonna go find the 6 demon pillars and try to fix things that way, I guess. Although, honestly, I don't remember if Mizuto is lying to us. But regardless, it feels like he is. It feels like he has some kind of ulterior motive. Makes me a little, concerned. Hopefully we'll find more about that next time. So, thanks again, and, as always, if you enjoyed this as much as I did, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already, ring the bell for all the notifications and until next time, have yourselves a beautiful day, my beautiful, beautiful viewers. Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, why don't you consider subscribing to my Patreon so I can keep making awesome videos like the one you just saw. The link will be in the description below, and as always, have yourselves a beautiful, beautiful day.